and specialty. Everything is prepared and baked on site by our bakers.
No problem.